Devastating Matthew nearing landfall in Haiti. I'm Mike Naso from the IPR Tropical Video Update page here on YouTube with this morning update, very early morning update on our extremely powerful Category 4 hurricane, which is really wreaking havoc in the greater Antilles at this hour as it nears landfall along the southwestern portion of the coastline of Haiti. You can see the very cold cloud tops around the eye of the hurricane, which is just about to come ashore in the next couple of hours. The impacts, obviously, hurricane force winds, Category 4 winds around the eye wall. Those areas impacted will have gusts to Category 5 strength, a tremendously large storm surge probably pushing on shore as you see this video update. And then beyond that, Cuba, the Bahamas, and potentially even the southeastern U.S. will have significant impacts. So this is a very, very nasty hurricane. Let's get to the latest. Now, as of 5 a.m. Eastern Time, Matthew was at 17.8 north, 74.4 west. Winds were 145 miles an hour, gusting well into the Category 5 range, 170. You never know with the eye wall how strong these can be. And in fact, it might even be a little bit stronger than this if that satellite presentation is any indication. It's getting better organized. We'll have the Air Force flying out there in a couple of hours to assess the intensity. 934 millibars. Again, it got stronger than it ever has been, at least pressure-wise. The pressure's lower now than it was when it was a Category 5 hurricane a couple of days ago. We do have a hurricane warning, obviously, for Haiti, Cuba, the southeast Bahamas, the central Bahamas, including San Salvador, and now we even have hurricane warnings in the northwest Bahamas, including the Abaco Islands, Grand Bahama Islands, and even Eleuthera, where the eye of Hurricane Andrew crossed in 1992 before it devastated Florida. Now you can see the track here is expected to be Category 4 hurricane roaring into the central Bahamas, not before devastating Haiti and Cuba with just tremendous impacts, and then remain a powerful hurricane the next 5 days as it gets very close, dangerously close, to the southeastern United States. I'll show you some model guidance in a little bit and how it's trended west the last couple of days, but it looks like a much more close call or even direct impact than we could have ever thought a couple of days ago. And by Friday morning, they're expecting Hurricane Matthew to be a major hurricane right off the east coast of Florida. So even if it doesn't come ashore, parts of the hurricane will come ashore and cause a lot of widespread impacts. But again, if you're from the Florida Keys all the way up to New England, you have to carefully monitor this very dangerous hurricane. There's the wind field this morning. You can see the tropical storm force winds obviously onshore impacting Haiti, impinging along the Cuban coastline and Jamaica as well. The hurricane force winds starting to come ashore in Haiti, and again, right around the eye is where those devastating Category 4 winds will be. But again, Haiti is an area very susceptible to the wrath of Mother Nature, and this is quite an unusual event. Like I said, you're talking 1964 was the last time. It's 2016. It could be like a twice-in-a-century type of hurricane, and they certainly don't need it. They're still reeling from that earthquake they had 6 years ago. Now, this was the model guidance a couple of days ago, and watch how it trends west. West, west, west. This is the model guidance this morning. Clearly, some models even further to the west than the Hurricane Center track, and that would mean a landfall on the Florida coastline. Even if it doesn't make landfall, you're going to have tremendous impacts. And look at to the north. If this thing gets further west than we want it to, but still turns, it could wind up making a landfall. Savannah, Charleston, Cape Fear. You guys all have to be overlooking your hurricane plans. This is a very dangerous storm. Even if it's not 145 when it gets up there, this has tremendous energy and tremendous damage potential. So it's something we have to watch very, very carefully. There's the radar. You can see the eye wall looking better defined here as it continues to impinge right along the coastline of Haiti. It looks like it might well make a direct landfall. Remember, about 24 hours or so ago, we were talking about how it might miss the island to the west. It looks like it's going to come ashore, and it will weaken. Again, how rapid, how much remains to be seen, but you can't take the core of a Category 4 hurricane and move it over land without expecting some weakening. However, I should note that if it takes a track over the narrow parts of Haiti and Cuba, it could hold itself together until it gets back into the Bahamas. And then, of course, the Bahamas are going to be impacted. You guys need to start getting your stuff ready now and preparing for the wrath of Matthew over the next couple of days. There's the infrared satellite imagery as the eye clears out. Like I said, better organized than it was before, and don't be surprised if it actually possibly gets a little stronger as it's making landfall. Regardless, it's a moot point whether it was 130 or 160. It's a tremendous hurricane, and right now nearing the coastline with 145 mile per hour winds. And again, that right front quadrant here is about to slam in, and you could tell from the way the coastline of Haiti slopes here that we're looking at a potential for extremely devastating storm surge as well, to say nothing of the heavy rainfall which has already been falling. It was drizzling yesterday morning in Port-au-Prince. I can guarantee you it's doing a lot more than that right now. Just a very, very beautiful hurricane. You know, that it's been said before, the prettier a hurricane looks, the more devastating its impacts can be. And that's true. And that's true with Hurricane Matthew. It's a very, very beautiful hurricane, but that makes it extremely devastating, especially when it's impacting areas of land. As mentioned before, Hurricane Cleo, 1964, August 25th. That was the last time a Category 4 hurricane made landfall on the southwestern coast of Haiti until this morning, with the impending landfall of Hurricane Matthew. Of course, Cleo ended up also skirting right up the east coast and making landfall in southeast Florida. It was a different time of year, but still the same type of deal. We're waiting to see if that high pressure backs off enough to allow Hurricane Matthew to slide around it and move out to sea, but right now there's no guarantee of that. There's the water vapor imagery. You can see all the moisture surrounding the hurricane, the coldest cloud tops, and the deepest moisture right around the eye of the storm. That's the central dense overcast. That's what they call it, the CDO, with the eye in the middle. And you can see the eye clearing out there, much better defined than it was earlier. Remember, like they said at the Hurricane Center, internal fluctuations always happen with these strong storms. And that's why we've seen a well-defined eye, then it disappears, then it comes back. But it's been a very powerful hurricane for several days with tremendous potential. So for those in Haiti, brace for impact. It's about to happen. And Cuba, you're not too far off later today. And if you're in the Bahamas and along anywhere along the East Coast, from the Florida Keys all the way up to New England, start overlooking what you will do if you are asked to evacuate, and how you would prepare for the hurricane, because this thing means major business. So I'm Mike Naso with the latest on our devastating Category 4 Hurricane Matthew, just a couple of hours away from a very impactful landfall along the Haiti coastline. I'll see you guys later.